Absolute choking excitement here for this fellow Neary. I'm telling you, he deserves the exposure. He's good enough, colourful, exciting, dedicated fighter, former soldier, 4 years in the King's Regiment. But Scheepers is, well, the South Africans really are confident, and they're not just naive South Africans. A promoter and Cedric Kushner's coming from America, a South African who promotes out there, and he says, don't write our man off. Well, that's fair enough. Both came in at the same poundage, 140 pounds, that's 10 stone, the light welters. And Rudy Battles, well, handled several fights in this country. Well, it was almost a fight last time up with Herbie Hyatt, only a matter of seconds, so he's hoping for a longer exposure this time. So here we go. Oh, first punch. He's been saving that up, hasn't he, Neary? Hidden himself away. No radio, newspapers, television, nothing. I've never known any boxer so dedicated like that, where he can cut himself off and concentrate and work.
Just looking at the size of Neary in the ring, he's a guy that has to work hard to make the weight. That's why he cuts himself off, because looking at him, he looks like a middleweight in there. He's so big, and to make that 10-stone weight does take a lot of hard work.
Oh, the right hand's gone in there.
Yeah, nice right hand from Neary.
He's not messing about. He's getting stuck in, isn't he?
Well, this guy's southpaw style doesn't seem to affect him in any way at all. He's going to come forward regardless of what the guy in front of him tries to do.
No, the way he throws punches, Steve, I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what style you've got, he throws them from all angles.
And straight away, he just thrown the straight right hand on its own, which they say is the best punch to catch a southpaw with.
But as I forgive the boxing parlance, he's no mug, this fellow, Scheepers. He's had one crack at a world title as well. He fought George Scott, who's with the famous Angelo Dundee cap, and took him to a close one.
But he's just landed a good straight left hand of his own, as Scheepers has. So Scheepers is quite relaxed and confident in there, and he's not overawed by the crowd and the pressure.
There's no new kid on the block, actually, Neary, really, at 30, but then again, he didn't start until he was 24. Oh, what an opening round. He doesn't knock about, does he?
Oh, these guys are right above us again here, and you can feel the thuds of those gloves landing on the other guy's rib cage.
But he's brave enough. I mean, it's early to make such a judgment, but you can usually tell he didn't wince at all. He moved and threw punches back to South Africa.
No, he's definitely come to fight, and he's got a pretty dangerous looking left hand there. He's thrown a couple of times, he's missed, but it looks like it's a hard shot.
I'll tell you what, he's getting through occasionally too. He's a danger. He can't afford to fight with his face too much here, Shea Neary. Looks spectacular more from the back of the hall than it would from you with your ringside seat with us on ITV. What an opening round. Well, dare we say, no way that this could go 12 rounds, Steve.
Both guys landing good shots in this opening round. I think Shea Neary will have the better success in close, because at long range, the Scheepers has got that range and is more dangerous on the outside.
See, they weighed in yesterday, early, midday, which suited Shea Neary, gives him a big recovery time. Well, they just threw themselves into the corner there, that ex-boxer Judas Clotty on his knees there. So let's have a look at this good punch early on with Neary. Look, long right hand, bingo. Just caught him a bit high there. But Scheepers took it well, and then he came back, and I think, well, he must have surprised Neary there. He was, there it is, right through the guard, straight as a lance there. And then that's when he's at his best, Neary, if he can, but he gets a bit reckless, gets the head held high. He'll learn from it all the time. As I said, no kid at 30, but still young in professional terms, only 19 fights. Second round then.
Well, there's absolutely no feeling out in that first round. As soon as the bell rang, both guys went at it.
Yeah, 12 rounds, of course. That's what the only schedule. I doubt it myself very much. What a colourful battler he is. All right. He might get hit a bit, but they've said that about all the great punchers.
Neary does look the stronger of the two, but he leaves himself a bit open for this guy. This guy is dangerous. He's got a dangerous straight left hand, and you know, I'm worried. I'd watch that more if I was Neary.
Got his trunk below his body protector there. I think that, you know, he may have to move up in weight eventually, but he'll want to hang on to this WB version. I know it's a sort of alphabet soup of permissions, but they're all worth having. And there's an excellent new belt being presented to the winner of this. It's one of the best I've seen of the commissions.
Well, I must say, people have come here to see Shea Neary fight. We don't really care what belt he holds because he's such an entertaining fighter.
This guy's he's more than a nuisance. He's a bit dangerous, Scheepers. You can feel Neary almost saying there, Steve, OK, you've had your little volley, now it's my turn.
This guy's definitely no mug. He's a tall southpaw. You'd imagine him getting his bike and stick and move, but he's willing to stand there and trade with Neary. And although Neary's having a lot more success, Scheepers is having some success too, and he's a dangerous puncher. You have to watch this guy.
Well, as you say, he's come to fight Scheepers. I'm delighted for that. That the public can get their money in this arena, and so can the ITV viewers on the comeback. So he's got to bob and weave his way in, trying to get underneath these long arms of Scheepers. Tuck himself inside there. Pecking at him, isn't he, with that right lead? But you know, they're point scoring. So countdown then to the end of the second, and he's a little bit reckless, I think. Neary, he's worked himself up for this fight, and he's so desperate to win. Third round. So Neary obviously is taking it on board now. This fella's going to be a little difficult to nail. And Scheepers is probably saying, I can pick off punches. This fella walks in face first. And toughness is not always related to winning in the fight game. Necessary skill and movement, Steve.
Well, Scheepers is boxing a very smart fight now at the beginning of this round. He's keeping his distance and keeping that good, that niggling right jab of his in Shea Neary's face, which is stopping him from unloading.
Oh, that left hand punch, he's not riding that at all, Neary.
No, he took that left hand flush in the face. It didn't seem to bother him. So maybe Shea Neary no longer has respect for Scheepers punching. So he's probably just going to walk through him and unload with them hooks to the body and head.
Oh, need to, Steve. I wonder if the hard battle against Andy Holligan, that marvellous battle in the Circus Marquee, has taken anything out of him, or whether he does have to drag to do the light welterweight division limit.
I honestly believe now that Shea Neary is just going to walk forward now regardless of what this guy does. I don't think he no longer respects his punching power, because Shea Neary has taken Scheepers' best shots and has taken release.
He's chasing him now, he's trying to crowd him. That's just prevent him with the room to work with those long arms down there. Obviously that's his game plan, I would think.
Shea Neary is a very strong fighter, and if he crowds him, eventually he'll wear him down and break him down bit by bit.
All the things that the South Africans told me about him is coming true, that he is one hard nut, difficult to beat. And so is Shea Neary, right above us here. I tell you what, you don't fancy getting back in there when you see that, Steve. You're not coming out of retirement right away. You've got the flavour, I can see that in your face. But,
not against any of these guys anyway.
No, exactly. Pick your opponents. Carry on.
I'm scratching these guys off my list. These guys are standing there trading good shots, and they're both landing good shots, and they're both firing back. Neither one's giving way.
Here's, it's going to be the last one standing wins this one.
This roughhouse style of fighting now definitely suits Shea Neary more than it suits
absolutely.
Scheepers.
Pummeled away there. Just got the last lick in too at the end of that. Have a look at Scheepers over there then. It's like I said, he fights like a bulldog. He's actually the lightweight champion of South Africa, a weight below this. So the Scheepers there, see, by keeping it a long range, that's a cracking little punch there. I mean, it travelled a long way, and I'm afraid Neary got the message. That's where Neary came back there, Steve. You see, crowded right into him, and they're trying to take that play away, nullifying the long arms and getting inside, but still having to take his share.
Bonus 10 seconds. Seconds out.
Going on in the corner there.
The thing I've noticed that in between rounds, Reg, that when Neary has Scheepers on the ropes and a strong combination, Scheepers was moving and riding a lot of those shots, which takes the sting out of him. He didn't ride that right hand, but he got top flush there.
Well, the pace of the fourth round is getting even harder by the look of it. Well, I'll tell you what, Steve, he could have picked himself an easier challenger than this, I think, Shea Neary.
This guy's come to fight. Definitely. He wants this title as much as Shea Neary wants it.
Yeah, quite right with the promoters, Highland and Monroe have been saying it's not always world championship, because good fighters make good fights, and it doesn't need title tags. Have a look at Steve Collins' unofficial card there. The last round was even, about right, and sheer aggression, of course, has got him as Neary winning the opening too. Absolute tremendous excitement here. These Scousers who have taken the ride down to Widnes, not that far away. They love their boxing, and this is the old Liverpool Stadium. Great traditions in the Scousers. I've been privileged to see a long line of them, right from Tarleton, Roderick, Rudkin, Hodkinson, and of course John Conte.
When you look at these two guys, you have to ask yourself which guy has the advantage. The bigger guy boiling down to make the weight, or the lighter guy moving up with the extra weight. You know, who will it stand to as the fight goes on? Who will be the stronger?
There's none of that sort of old English style left-hand hit and run, is there, with Shea Neary? Well, it wouldn't be with his Irish blood. He's got his Irish dander up a little bit, don't you think, Steve?
He's definitely fighting like an Irishman.
Absolutely.
So is this guy. Shea Neary's landing some nice sharp right uppercuts and left uppercuts inside on Scheepers' chin. You know, the closer this Shea Neary gets to Scheepers, the better for Shea Neary.
It's pretty accurate with the right-hand punch, Neary, I must say. It seems as though he may not reach his target being a taller guy, but he's getting there. southpaw style. When he turns completely around to southpaw, as it were, Scheepers, he gets a fair amount of success. Oh, there it is again. That long right, he manages to reach the target with it. Referee Rudy Battle just shoving the seconds out of the ring there, and let battle recommence. I tell you, it's going to be getting the old soldiers' skills and grit coming in here now from Shea Neary, and he's going to need it.
Both guys are very well matched in real. They both want to win this fight. They're both throwing a lot of punches, but the difference is Shea Neary is the one moving forward. So in these close rounds, you have to give him the edge because he's pressing forward all the time.
The WBU version of the light welterweight championship of the world, and the tall southpaw from Benoni in South Africa is Naas Scheepers. Shea Neary, the Shamrock Express from Liverpool, and he's right on track at the moment.
Shea Neary's doing the right thing. He's planting his head on Scheepers' chest and working the way to the body. That roughhouse tactics inside will eventually wear down Scheepers because that style suits Neary.
Well, he said early on in our interview there, didn't he, Skippers, that he was in great shape and he's happy with it all, and he looks it. He's taken enough shots, and only midway through the fifth round to start wilting, but it hasn't really noticed. Low punch. But I'll be right there, Steve, that it looks like Scheepers just might be having that much more difficulty in keeping Neary off now. He doesn't seem so confident as he did in the opening too.
No, Neary's constantly pressing forward and he looks stronger. And Scheepers is throwing shots now, but not with the same bad intentions as he was earlier. He's landing, but he's not landing the same power that Neary's landing with.
Well, he started to jab a bit with the left hand. He can box a bit when he wants to, Neary.
Good left jab there, and I see some of the spray fly off the head of Scheepers, which looks very impressive, and hopefully will attract the judges' eye too.
Oh, that was a neat little shot inside there, the uppercut.
That's definitely where Shea Neary does his best work, is then uppercuts up the middle, the left uppercut and right uppercut between the gloves.
Oh yeah, he's got a good chance of breaking this fellow down now. But I certainly don't underestimate the courage of the South African, that's one for sure. The crowd really rising to this when Neary starts really applying that little extra pressure.
He's found the home for that uppercut now, and he's landing a lot.
Well, you know, I'm always getting old-timers telling me the fight game isn't what it used to be and all this thing. Did they really have more exciting fights than we've seen here? Don't mention done, don't mention done. Don't mention done, forget we've seen it. Alright? Alright. I haven't mentioned done, have I? No, you might have done it now, didn't you? So there you go, let's have another look at this. It's we need a Steve Collins and I need to wipe down between rounds here. We're as heightened as the crowd, I think. So there he is, you see. He gets in close. That was the whack. That uppercut. It's almost departs the head from the shoulders, but he's game. He's resilient. This guy, like a rubber ball, keeps bouncing back. Round 6 of the scheduled 12 for the World Championship at 140 pounds.
It's actually hard to believe that we are already into the 6th round. This fight is going so fast. It's just an exciting fight. The rounds are going by very quick. There's a nice left hook, right hook combination by Shea Neary on the ropes.
Chasing him now. He really is the bulldog at the moment, isn't he? He might be taking more than his share of punches at times, but he's getting back and making up for it, the volume of shots. And I suspect that the power too is, it looks as though he's hitting a little harder, doesn't it, Steve?
Definitely, both guys are still landing, but the one landing with power is Shea Neary. I think Scheepers is starting to arm punch a little bit now. He's getting more weary.
Yeah, he's not quite leaning in with them. He will do. He'll probably have a spasm or two when he does.
He can't sustain the pressure that Neary is sustaining. Neary is constantly pressing forward, and once again he's going home for that right uppercut.
I'm amazed that Scheepers is not trying to get away and move around the ring more. Perhaps he can't. Look at that. Burrowing away there. The old bit, as I often said, a dog burrowing for a bone. Anyway, he's throwing his punches in there to the body, Scheepers. What a trier he is.
Definitely the difference in punching power is definitely with Shea Neary. He's got the advantage in the power. He's still punching with hard shots, and Scheepers is landing a lot, but the arm punches at this stage.
You could say he hurts almost with every punch, I would have thought, Neary. Beautiful inside shot there. All right, he's getting picked off again here, you see. Oh, dear, he's getting clouted around the ears as well, Neary, but he's still standing right on top. He's almost ignoring as though he's impervious to punishment, and that's a problem.
Scheepers is throwing a nice left kind of uppercut to the body, a body shot, and I think that hurt Neary.
It looked like it. He just slowed down a second or two there. He wasn't throwing any punches back.
It's a good shot. It's a body shot is a hard shot to shake off.
That's the first move that the referees had to make, really. It's been such an exciting fight. It hasn't been needed. Oh, he's going to come back again, Steve. He went too far. Coming out for round 7. This is as tough a fight, as exciting a fight we've seen for a while. So much not known really about Scheepers. Defeated Birmingham fighter Paul Denton last March. That was his last fight. He loves the finality of a gunfight in a way, doesn't he, Shea Neary? He wants to punch it out to a standstill. He doesn't want any sort of, dishonourable settlements or something with, a low blow or a cut.
No, he didn't waste any time, and he didn't step back to admire his work either. He just keeps on going forward.
He really is pounding into this guy's body. And on top now.
Scheepers is throwing a good left hook to the body, but a lot of them left hooks are borderline. And the referee hasn't said anything to him yet, but one or two of them definitely were borderline.
Well, if ever a challenger has come to get a world title, Scheepers has given a great example of this, in the other bloke's backyard and all that kind of thing, and he's gritted his teeth, he's taken his punishment and fought back well.
No, he's having a good round this round. He's firing back more this round than he did in the last round, Scheepers is. It must be very disheartening for Scheepers, though, with Neary just constantly coming forward. Good right hand too.
He's enough to dishearten anybody his style. He's wilting a bit here, I think, Scheepers. The crowd seem to think so, but at the moment, no, he takes another breath, and the way he comes, what a comeback all the time. But for how long can he keep this absolutely, as I say, Shamrock Express at bay here? He really throws so much leather.
Shea Neary has landed some cracking right hands, but Scheepers just keeps firing back. I see blood on Scheepers' face now. I'm wondering if he's got a cut over his right eye, I think.
Yeah, it's blooded around the right eye. I can't quite see where it is yet. Well, I wouldn't like to see that, a cut stoppage, though. That would be a disaster and unfair. But that's the way the game goes. Countdown to the end of the round. And here's Gary with the welterweight champion of the world, John H. Tracy.
Well, John, we don't know how bad that cut is yet on the challenger, but is the challenger surprising you at the moment?
Yes, very much so. He's certainly come here to fight, Gary, and he's putting up a good show so far, although I think Shea now is probably 4 rounds in front, but it's a very, very close fight.
And how's he going to stop him? Because obviously Neary's got the strength, but this is a tough challenger.
He is a tough challenger, and I think what Shea's done is set the pace from the off. And I think what he's got to do, what I'd like to see him do more, is to cut the guy off. You know, take him to a corner, and instead of him getting around, just cut him off and start paying him, giving him some damage. He's got to win this now.
Okay, thank you.
So thanks to John H. And there is a cut around the right eye, just above the eyebrow. It looked to me, Scheepers. They were working in the corner there, getting the adrenaline swab stick out. Just hoping that the coagulate was seal it up a bit, and that often happens. So in the 8th round.
Straight away now, Shea Neary's going to work on that right. You see him throwing a lot more jabs than he did in the last round, because he wants to try and open that cut up some more.
Well, I knew coming to this fight that Neary was so colourful, and I said at the off that he deserves, you know, a lot of television exposure. That he's made for the game, really, isn't he? I mean, all right, people can say, oh, doesn't he get hit? Show me a world champion who didn't. Tremendous tribute to their fitness, isn't it, though, Steve?
You have to admire Scheepers' determination. I mean, you know, Neary's landed some pounding body shots on the ropes, and they're hard body shots, but Scheepers just keeps coming back. The cut's holding out as well. There's no blood flowing since the round started.
Well, it's holding up so far, isn't it, Left? And I hope it does. Still managing to pick off some good shots. He's going to tuck his head down a bit now, Neary.
Well, Neary just got caught 2 good straight left hands there, but, you know, like Scheepers, he's firing back.
What a terrific battle it is. Mutual respect by both fighters as well. There are times when you think that Neary just might go down, you know. He stands stiff when he gets hit like that. Is weight making going to catch up with him or not here? Do you sense a slowing down or not with Neary?
Well, it's not so much a slowing down, it's that left hand he can cut flush in the chin. That stopped him in his tracks.
Oh no, you can't underestimate Neary's heart race. Well, he certainly still hasn't disheartened Scheepers, but I mean, apparently Paddy Burner, great cut man who's in the South African corner, said that the cut was nothing to worry about. Yeah. So in that green jacket there, you'll find that Paddy Burner's having to work hard and quick on Scheepers' cut eye, but he said there's nothing to worry about. He showed out. This is where, let's have another look at this, Steve. It's where he got in trouble.
You know, that was two good left hands in a row.
Yeah, see, then we get that from the closer up angle then. The heads are bumping and borrowing, but there's no butting. It's actually a hard but comparatively clean fight. You see that long, he's done that several times to Neary. Long punches right through the guard. Well, he's fought as brave as any challenger he can. This is some championship battle, WBU version.
I think round 8 was Scheepers' best round, and I think he knows how to give him some confidence. He's coming out here, firing from the bell.
Well, I mean, he came in as, quite a large underdog, I would have thought, but we just didn't know too much about him. But editor of a South African magazine, Bert Blewett, he knows what he's looking at. He says, don't write him off at all. He's even capable of winning, which I thought maybe exaggerating, but he's right.
Well, he has to stop throwing punches since this round began. It looks like maybe Shea Neary is probably taking a breather here for the first minute of this round. The Scheepers has been throwing non-stop since the round began.
Scheepers has made a good start to this round. You're wondering whether Neary's saying you might punch yourself out doing that, but it's a big risk. Oh, he's trying to get full weight into those punches, but they miss there, Neary. Inside they don't.
The Scheepers is definitely the busier of the two, but Neary's put more into those punches. But Scheeper is landing more. He's far busier than Shea.
Picking him off quite accurate to the head, the South African.
He's having a lot of success with that straight left. That's a good punch, and it's landing too often for my liking.
It is. Oh, dear. Talk about a battle royal, this one. Neary was never in a bad fight, but nobody expected to be quite this hard.
Well, Neary has slowed down a bit this round. He's not moving his head as much, and that's why he's getting cut so often. But then again, he comes back with a good left hook.
See, that's the tactic I thought people would use more. The long right arm lead, the southpaw style, and hit and hop it a bit, but he hasn't done so. He stayed in there with him most of the time.
Scheepers is boxing well in this round. He's keeping that distance, and he's keeping that right jab of his out there in Shea Neary's face and not letting him get in close.
You're almost pleased to hear the bell go, these fellas. Your heart goes out to them. Sussex, right on the bell. There's nobody taking or throwing a punch after the bell's gone. There's actually a great sportsmanship and professional dedication to these two. That's the referee. They're just collecting the card from the 3 American officials. Should it go the 12? And, well, that's, I suppose, pretty even money that it may well. Let's have a look how you're scoring it there, Steve. Yeah, we got Neary in front still, and it's, as you can see there, it's unofficial. You can't read the minds of the American judges, including the lady right in front of us here. Widnes, her first name. It's an unusual one. She says she likes the game, and she's a pretty qualified judge. Pleading there, aren't they, in Neary's corner? Try and do as he's told. Easier said than done. Round 10. It's always easy to make decisions outside the ring.
I actually gave those last 2 rounds to Scheepers because it was far busier, but Shea Neary looks not so much like he's tiring, but looks like he's tightening up. I mean, all this hard work and struggling to make the weight, maybe it's telling on him at this stage.
I said he had plenty, you know, not plenty of time, but a fair amount of time from noon yesterday. Not so long ago, they weighed in on the day of the fight. He was bloody right hand, but he just didn't buckle at all there, Skippers.
That's what Neary needs to do now, keep the pressure up, and he needs to win this round. And take control of the fight once more.
Dear, oh dear. It's just as well he's not the hardest puncher in the world, Skippers, isn't it?
Well, I tell you, Shea Neary's a very hard puncher, and he's landing some good shots, and Skippers is hanging in there.
Yeah, we're talking about that weight making again there, weren't we, Steve? Do you think that may be a contributing cause? It might be his last one at the light welter division. I mean, even if he retains the championship, and he's on course still to do it.
Well, he's winning the fight so far, and so far he's winning this round. But you just look at Shea Neary's back, look how lean his back is, look how broad it is. He works hard to make the weight. He's got those big heavy legs as well.
Referees work the fight well. I know it's a good fight for a referee to handle, Steve, but he hasn't interfered with it when not needed.
Well, it's always a good sign you don't notice a referee, and I haven't noticed him since this fight started.
Yeah. Not seen and not heard it. It's unbelievable. I mean, Steve Collins and I are only like 2 or 3 feet away when they come to our side of the ring, and they're right on the point of the chin there, the Skippers, and he hasn't folded on them. It's just amazing.
Shea Neary's having a better round this round. He's landing more often. He's taking
and he's really hurting. It looks to me as though he's anyway. It's certainly right above us. You could hear the wincing going on as he hit him. He put some pause for Jimmy, actually. That's Jay's real name. He took Jay from his father. Well, it gives us a chance to come up for air as well here, Steve, doesn't it? It really is a quite remarkable championship of the world. There's some good Neary stuff coming up here in replay. I'm glad that neither of them are badly cut and it would spoil what's been a tremendous contest. Only 6 minutes to go. That's where he tagged him there. They like that, the audience. So that corner there with Mike Atkinson, to his dad, the late father, Charlie Atkinson, at 83, used to train Shea Neary. Crowd getting a bit anxious, I suspect, now about how this position will go. Steve Collins and I still have just sheer punch rate, work rate that Neary's ahead, but not by too much, Steve.
Well, I haven't at least 3 rounds ahead. I think at this stage, Scheepers needs a knockdown on a big round, and also needs to win the last round to probably get a draw.
And we're into the 11th.
In other words, I think he may need a knockout to win.
They are certainly anxious in Neary's corner. They're waving him on.
This is what Shea Neary does best, roughing up on the inside.
Sort of punching his way through the bruises and straight in there, Neary.
Neary's having good success with that straight jab of his. He's actually working the jab well, and the taller guy's actually working the body well. I mean, these guys are mixing it up so well inside.
He looks like he's got back in more control here, Neary. He's ahead in the fight by our reckoning anyway, but in this game you never can tell with imported judges.
All judges they're all American judges, and the aggression does appeal to those people.
Yeah, exactly.
They prefer the aggressive fighter.
Yeah, if there are any sort of touches of doubts at all, he's making sure that he gets back into it in the 11th here at Neary. It's so punishing, isn't it, Steve?
Both guys are still putting everything you have into every punch they throw. I mean, the fitness level here is probably one of the highest I've seen in a world title fight.
It's tremendous, isn't it? Just look at this now. The crowd are on their feet saying, is he going to stop it? They've been saying that really from the first round, because there are times when Neary looks as though the volume, the amount of punches he's landing, he must stop this guy.
No, they want the referee to stop it for Shea Neary, but he won't stop it.
No, the referee
keeps fighting back.
Yeah, all the time. Soaks it up, fights back. Half a minute. Unrelenting. Just tremendous stuff. Well, I thought Neary and Andy Holligan was a thriller, and this certainly equals it. In some ways they overtakes it because it's lasted a lot longer. Hell, there it goes, look. The countdown and 3 minutes left. The crowd like that one. They knew that Neary got back in command there. They knew that, the audience, didn't they? In the 10th round, they just a little bit, hello, what's happening attitude, you know? Judas Clotley there on his knees shouting at him.
Well, if Shea Neary was taking a breather in the 10th round, he's certainly making up for it now, because he didn't stop going forward in that last round.
There's Steve's scorecard again. Now, you've got him comfortably ahead, really, haven't you? And I suppose that's about right, is it?
Well, I definitely give him the last 2 rounds of sheer aggression and punching.
I never suggested it was going to be close, but I'm only worried on whether Neary might blow up a little bit. But he hasn't done.
I correct myself, because in the 9th round he seemed to take a breather, but he certainly started fighting back from the 10th round onwards. And Scheepers needs to knock out now to win this fight.
So the final round then of this WBU Welterweight Championship of the World. Non-stop, tremendous battle. And even the promoter, John Hyland, there is showing him what he wants to do outside the ring there. And he did a bit in his time, including the Olympic Games. All wasted time. The fighter hasn't got time to look down at ring sides. Well, your heart goes out to both of them here, doesn't it, Steve?
Well, the admiration I have for these two guys, like I have great admiration for both fighters. And credit for their heart and determination. I give them 10 out of 10 for everything.
Tremendous contest.
And this is the 12th round of a hard 12-round fight. And from the first round onwards, both guys haven't stopped punching and trading.
Absolutely. As I said earlier, I expected a good fight always, but not like this. I mean, but obviously we had underestimated Scheepers.
Well, with Shea Neary, you always expect a good fight, but I think tonight we're seeing a great fight, definitely.
Oh, absolutely. Midway through. And I tell you, they're fighting strictly from the heart now. Just a wonderful performance.
I think that's the first time the referees have to come in and separate these two guys in the 12 rounds.
He's hardly had this full break.
Usually when you see a fight glooting like this, the referee's usually covered in blood and sweat. This guy looks like he's just stepped out of the dressing room.
Just amazing. Talk about fight to a finish, Steve, eh?
Shea Neary just landed a cracking left hook there, and how Scheepers are still standing, I don't know.
Oh dear, oh dear. It's actually get breathless trying to look at this fight, don't you? You do, particularly.
Well, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here watching the fight, and I'm so engrossed in it that I keep forgetting that I'm here to commentate. And these two guys just haven't stopped punching since the fight began. It's been the most entertaining fight, I have to say, I've seen in a long, long time.
And there's the seconds ticking away. And I'll tell you, they'll invade this ring like a carnival. You can bet that.
4 seconds ago, and Shea Neary still looking for the knockout.
Yeah, right on the bell. And the referee cuddling both of them there. There's a nice tribute from him and saying, you two guys have fought wonderfully. The crowd thinks so, for sure. And I'm sure you viewers do as well. You couldn't stage a better one, really. You couldn't, you know, if you said, well, what do you think? Let's stage one. You couldn't stage better than that, really.
Well, if ITV were to come back and write a script, they couldn't write a better script than what happened tonight.
Yeah, exactly. Oh dear, this Paddy Brown's still got his swab stick in his mouth in case he wants to use it on Skippers, but he's really taken care of that okay. So there's a lot of milling going on around the ring and leaning over and seeing what the supervisor's saying, and then you've got these security guards all around, standing around like sentinels, really, stopping people from diving in, happy but making a nuisance of themselves. That's the doctor just checking there with Neary. They look into the eyes. And Steve, talk us through this last round replay.
Well, this last round, I mean, in my opinion, Scheepers needed a knockout to win. But I think Shea Neary wanted a knockout as much as the Scheepers did. And once again, the guys were trading blows minutes to go, and how they could, how Scheepers could take these left hooks and right hooks from Neary at this late stage just shows how much heart he really had.
Well, he shaved from the time of the weigh-in yesterday, hasn't he? He looked a bit rugged, and they got him out of his hiding, and he needed really to shut himself away from the world to get in that kind of condition. He never underestimated Scheepers. So here it is now. Here's the decision.
After 12 rounds of boxing, the judges' scores are here with us now. Judge Paul Harmon from Florida scores the contest 117-111. Marvina Latham from New York 116-112. And Steve Weisville from New Jersey scores the contest 116-112. All three judges are in favour of the WBU.
And good judging there by the Americans. Very level on two the same and one just a point difference really, but that's exactly as we thought it had to go. It's just that your heart went out so much to the challenger. You thought it just might get a bit closer than that, but here's the man of the moment. He's such an exciting fighter, as I said right at the start. He needs and deserves the exposure. He really does. So you all know about Shea Neary now.
You also all know about Naas Scheepers
you
too.
won't get, yeah, you do, and you won't get many better fights than that in this often maligned fight game.
I don't think Naas Scheepers will find as much work in the future. People will avoid him, I think.
It's back to Jim Rosenthal.
Thank you very much, Reg, and our thanks to Steve Collins as well. I must admit I had a little bit closer than certainly the judge who gave it by 6 rounds to Shea Neary. A terrific fight, though, we've seen as the Big Fight Live returns to ITV, and we'll be analysing the action in a couple of minutes' time. Hello once again. Shea Neary is still world champion. Terrific fight we've seen. He's talking now to Gary New.
Shea, brilliant fight to watch. Was that the toughest of your exciting career so far?
Very difficult opponent, Gary. Southpaw, hard work, a fast puncher. Hard to, manipulate where his punches were coming from. But it was a very tough fight, one of my toughest.
But you can't even have your underpants on to make this weight at the scales. How long are you going to punish yourself at this weight for?
I'll move up to welterweight if the right fight comes along, Gary. But at the moment, I'll make the weights okay. You know, there's no problem.
Okay, well, it was a tough one tonight, but you won comfortably on the points. John Hyland, the promoter and manager, where do you take this exciting boxer now?
I've heard in the past people putting polls in papers. Now I'm glad to see the millions of viewers who have watched this on national television tonight. I'd like to say, put a poll in, is this the most exciting fighter that we've ever seen in this country? And I'm sure the poll is going to be massive to say yes. You know,
next opponent?
Certainly, we've said the cushions over here. We're talking about mega fights, big American opponents that hopefully will be living them over to this country.
Okay. Well done. It's a great fight. You need a rest now.
Thanks a lot, Gary. Thank you, ITV.